Medications. An inconvenience for some, but a necessity for those that live with chronic illness. Just how many meds do we take? Enough to make an 80s rock star find religion. Enough to make a laboratory rat say, I'm full. Enough to make a CVS pharmacist reconsider their life and become an orange farmer. Yeah, juicing. It's that much. Over my lifetime, I've taken almost every medication made for my illness and a few that weren't. I've even gotten injections of bee venom and dead typhus virus in a vain attempt to distract my immune system from attacking itself. But it turns out my immune system pays attention better than a gambler at the Super Bowl, and it never, ever covers the spread. Of course, along with taking all those meds comes actually getting all those meds, and I can't just back up a dump truck full of prescriptions to the local Duane Reade. Or can I? No. It's hard enough just trying to get my 2 different pain meds every month. With the disapproving looks I get from the pharmacy staff, you'd think they were a combination of my in-laws and my high school gym teacher. Whew. I remember one time, early on, I tried to fill a script for some new pain meds, and the pharmacist told me, I need a note that says the doctor knows I'm taking these meds and that he says it's okay to have that much. A note from the doctor, even though I just handed you a script, which is a note from the doctor that says I should take these meds and that it's okay to have that much. Keeping track of the refills is an ordeal all its own. Some meds get refilled every month, some meds get refilled every 3 months, and some meds get refilled every 6. Yeah, it's more complicated than playing patty cake with an octopus. Yeah, there's hands everywhere. I eventually signed up for that automated refill system, but it really should be called the automated wake you up at 8 a.m. on the weekdays system. Yeah, the robot from CVS called me so often that I was seriously considered reporting it for stalking. It texted me so much that my phone asked if I wanted to add CVS as a family member contact. Yeah, it always knew when I was home and by the phone, so much so that I'm convinced that the first robot to become sentient won't be at MIT or some laboratory, folks. No, it's going to be the prescription refill computers at CVS. That's how the world's going to end. They'll jam up the internet with so many texts and calls about your Lipitor refill that it'll bring everything to a standstill. But you'll have great arteries. Once you do get your meds from the relentless robots and self-righteous pharmacists, you still have to remember to take them. You can use one of those pill sorting things, but at this point mine would be so big it would look like an apartment building built for mice. Just little doors everywhere. Me personally, I just wing it as best I can and try to remember to take everything every day, which I never do, because I have to be some sort of Alan Turing level mathematician to keep it all straight. Anyway, I have to go now as my phone is ringing again, and if I don't answer it, the sentient robots at CBS get a little stabby. Long live our new robot masters, and no, I don't want an automated text to remind me of the apocalypse. As always, folks, be kind, rewind, keep on keeping on, and we'll see you next week.